wants you to enjoy every minute of your stay here.
It shows he has thought about what Carolyn might like, and he has implied his price range, so she will have some idea of what he can afford when she makes her choice.
Now, here he is, the one, the only...
Do you know what it's like to throw a party and have nobody show up? I'm just joking. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Welcome. It is 8:03 here on the west coast of Los Angeles. 8 o'clock. What the hell are you doing 8 o'clock? Well, we were supposed to do an ODSC toy drive show with Kusha, my guest, but he didn't show up. So I decided I'm going to do a quick promo for them. And I'm going to do one for another event that I'm doing this weekend. And they can use this to promote if they like. Doesn't matter. How are you? Everything fine? I'm in my Indiana Jones thing here. Not the hat. That's not an Indiana Jones hat, but it's really cool. And there's a plunger, right? You can plunge. What's up, Damien? How are you, brother, man? Nice to see you. Just a quick recap here. Last weekend, I was at the End Game. That was in San Luis Obispo at Gladiator Paintball Park. If you've never been to San Luis Obispo, it's amazing. It's one of those destination parks. It's amazing. It's huge. Huge. And we had a lot of people. It was great. I think we might have had 100, 200 plus. I'm not sure what it was. Maybe 100 plus. It was great. And we were really worried. We were worried that there wasn't going to be enough MagFed guys. That was the worry going into the show, to the event. Not enough MagFed guys, and it was our worries were dispelled. Our worries were put to rest because the MagFed were enforced. There must have been like 7 teams. There was over 50 MagFed guys, so we really had a good mix up. It was fantastic. The idea basically it was this PSL, right? Paintball, Southern California, and then the stock class guys against the MagFed guys. And what's up, MacGyver? What's up from Sweden? How are you, brother, man? Yeah, it was an amazing event. It was a 2-day, bring it next year, MagFed players, right? Turo, you tell them. It was basically an amazing event. There was a lot of players, a lot of kumbaya, a lot of good brother and sisterhood. No fights, no yelling. Everybody just had an amazing time, and that was cool. It was cool to see everybody just out there having an amazing time. There was a food area. We tried to keep it on the down low because of the lockdown, and so we didn't do like a big band on Saturday night. It was basically just a cool thing, just a get together. And yeah, it was fun. Finn and Y. MacGyver, what are you saying, brother? Anyway, I got to test out my new toy. It worked really well. I created a thing for it in the back. I'll show you what it is in a second. And I was able to carry it around and be badass. And I would like to have you guys go buy these things. They're not that expensive, and it makes you look badass. What's up, Polsky? Yeah. I was able to use my 68 calibers. The idea behind the whole thing was to promote paintball in Central Coast, to Gladiator Paintball Park, for us to shine a light on them for all the great stuff that they're doing, and just to have players drive up. California players are notorious for not traveling. Maybe an hour to SC Village or whatever else. What's up, Frank? What did I say? Maybe an hour. So this is like a 3-hour commitment if you're gonna go up there. And it was a great drive up. Not a lot of people on the road. What I do is I stop by the Anderson Split Pea and get some split pea. Then there's the ostrich farm. Always fun to do that. Feed the ostriches, and then you go off to Solvang, hang out there. These little quick detours are kind of fun. It makes it a fun little jaunt. My brother from another mother, Ivan, put this whole thing together. It was fantastic, and it was it was interesting to see. I'm going to see if I can get this guy. Hang on a second. This is a complete spontaneous type of thing because, again, I'm not doing any aftermath show. I'm just doing. I was supposed to do a show for the upcoming weekend, but hang on a second. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can make this happen. Hang on a second. Ivan. Let's see if I can make this happen. All right. And I'm going to just do this. Yeah. So basically it was amazing adventure, amazing thing. Let me see if I can get him. Let's see if he's working or not. Let's see if I can just pop it over. Let's see if he'll pop in. Yeah. So it was the ability to drive up there, to get a hotel, to hang out, to play. The weather was perfect. And it was fun to see a lot of the first-time players to that area come out, to be accepted also by a lot of the Central Coast and the Northern guys and everything like that. A lot of people came out and just had a really big kumbaya. Let me see if I can add him to this.
It was the ability to drive up there, to get a hotel, to hang out, to play. The weather was perfect. And it was fun to see a lot of the first-time players to that area.
I gotta mute this.
Oh no, I was going to just mouth along with my delay there. So I wasn't planning on doing a after show. It was basically Kusha was supposed to come in and we were supposed to do a show about the ODSC toy drive. And then on on Thursday, we have another show we're going to be doing about the pistol only game too. But I got some time and you popped in. So let's do this. Cam, what's up from South Africa, brother? How you doing, man? So we have South Africa. We have who else do we have? Australia. We also have Sweden. And and Frank is holding it down for the local. Frank, what did I say? Okay.
Frank!
So look what I'm wearing. Look at the shirt.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Nice shirt.
Had a nice shirt or what? So yeah, let's do a little recap here. You guys, I want to introduce you if you've never met this cool cat. There's Ivan. We've known each other since around 2015, I think, 14. I forgot what it was. And he was just playing and he fell in love with it. And he became a photographer and he was doing all these things. And then he started dipping his toes into the promotional world of actually putting together events. And he, I don't know, I think he found his niche. He's actually very, how do I say this? In the paintball world, we have a lot of, we've had some, especially in SoCal, we've got burned a lot of times by promoters that have put together something and everybody pre-regs and then the guy takes off to Mexico or wherever he takes off to and whatever. And then people go, well, that's paintball. And then he does another one the next following year. Well, let's try this one. I mean, you wouldn't do that if you went to Best Buy and you bought something, it didn't work. They said, well, try next year. Okay. So we have a new generation of promoters that are out. And you're one of them. You're one of those guys that, in it for the love of the game. It's not a financial endeavor. And you're just trying to, make sure that there's miles of smiles. And you achieve that this weekend.
That that's the number one goal, is to see everyone smiling. I usually walk around the park, when we're done with the game, I change the props or whatever I need to do. Then I walk around the park, shake everyone's hands, see how everyone's doing, tell me your complaints, what's going on. So the number one goal is to make sure that everyone is having fun and smiling. A smile, when somebody smiles and say, "Hey, I'm having a good time," it's just like awesome. I can't describe it.
It is. It was one of those, like, everything came together kind of weekend where we did a lot of promo for it, but even the amount of promo that we did, I think people had already kind of made up their minds that they were going to be doing this thing. So they basically just said, let's do it. And here's the thing, you guys. So you could have a promoter and he could do something, but if you don't really know the promoter or trust him, maybe people won't show up, even though they think, well, that's a cool game. I don't know, this guy could be shady. So the promoter is the spearhead. He has a lot to do with what's going on, and you can see by the numbers that people trust you. So in this case, you can see that you are capable of putting together a big weekend. And people were like, yes, okay, this is it. And again, when the prices are not expensive, when he does everything he can, he bends over backwards to make sure everybody's having a great time. That's what the players see. The players see that this guy is on the ball and we want to do whatever event he has going on.
I've been very lucky and fortunate. While I was doing my media, I didn't really concentrate on followers, subscribers, or anything like that. What I've really been focusing on is growing my community. Doing what's right for your community, doing what's right for the players and stuff like that. So I've been lucky enough that I've kind of been around and worked with a lot of people that I guess I've earned everyone's trust. So
Trust and respect.
Yeah,
this is what is so important, and you have it for these guys.
Yeah, and so putting Cartel Wars on, putting on Endgame, it's been an amazing time. I've had really awesome teams backing me up. So thank you. I appreciate it all. And as always, for all these events, I'm always going to try to do what's best for the players. Right. I myself, as a player, have been to many events. I've heard all the complaints. I've heard, hey, this and that. So that's what I'm trying to improve on. I hear the complaints. It's like, okay, there's complaints about this. Let's make this better. When I first made the schedule, the games were kind of short because I've noticed players get tired. But then players complain and say, hey, no, you make it 1 hour long. I'm like, all right, we'll make it 1 hour long. So I listen to the players and I try to go by and, make it fun for everyone. I'm flexible.
Yeah. And that's the cool thing, actually, is that you guys know I go all over the place and I play, and sometimes promoters can be, this is it. This is the game. You've come to play. Here's our rules. Ta-ta. Ivan is walking around saying, with his notes, he's going, what can I do? How's it go? Everything like this. He's just constantly like patching up. Oh, you don't like it? Okay, let me find. Oh, you're yelling at you. Let's find out. So he go over and bring them together. Why are you guys yelling at each other? What's going like this? So yeah.
It's an amazing time. I actually got, as a promoter, I got to be out on the field. I got to rep. I got to control the games during the afternoon. The MacFed guys capture me, and I was like, you know what? Give me a MacFed gun. I'm gonna run out there and shoot at those pump guys a few times and stuff like that. So I had some fun too, and got to hang out with the players and stuff like that. So man, I had so much fun. I had so much fun.
I agree. I think that also that the players appreciate the fact that you take it seriously as a player, and that you're a player, and that you're actually going out there and playing with the players. And so people feel like it's a fun thing. It's not a, what's it called? It's not a rigid type of thing. You're out there watching the game, playing the game, going with the flow, seeing what's happening. Listen, I shared a hotel with this guy. He came home crying. His feet were bloody and he had cramps. I mean, what the hell happened to you? You couldn't sleep at night. He was all like his legs were like this. Like, what the hell happened, man?
Oh man, Yes, I just want to give a big shout out to all the pump players, all the MacFed players. During a big game and stuff, you know, you're going to have some players arguing and stuff like that. But one thing that I noticed during this game is people would get shot and they would say, "Hey, nice shot, nice hit," and they would
Right.
walk off the field. So overall, it was a great time. And, you know, I want to do it again.
Speaking of doing it again, so when you do something well, let's put it to this way: when you do something well, and in our small community, when you do something well, people notice. They take how do I say this? They take a different view of you. Then you kind of elevate yourself. So when you're doing something well for the community, and a lot of people just want to go play, and you're like, hey, I want to play, but I also want to do something more. And then people go, well, if you could do that, would you like to do this? And yeah, so we got well, let me see here. It's not really a secret.
Is it a secret?
Not really a
Out of
secret.
the box?
Not really a secret, but okay. So
All right.
so here's the deal. Last year, when beginning of the year, when Bobby, who owns Gladiator Paintball Park, was just getting going, Greg Hastings hit me up and he said, "Hey, all the places you travel to, start talking about my time trials thing. You know, like the time trials. And if you guys don't know what that is, basically, it's kind of a square, boxy kind of thing with targets in the middle, and you shoot, and you have a certain amount of time." And you can, just jump on and say, go play against your friends, play against somebody else, just start shooting. So I guess Bobby took it serious, and Bobby purchased one. And so they are coming out in February to install it. So my life consists of this. When I'm on the West Coast, I know all the West Coast people. I play, blah, blah, blah. If I'm like in Oklahoma or Texas, I know if I'm in Midwest or East Coast or Europe, whatever it is, I know all of the faces and stuff. But a lot of guys don't. A lot of guys that just stay in the West Coast just know West Coast people. So when I use the words like Mad Frog, or Greg Hastings is pretty universal, but Mad Frog, they're like, I don't know. So Mad Frog is like one of the most winning generals in paintball history, but also he has his own thing in Michigan where he has the Mad Frog militia, and he's got the whole portable gaming thing. He's just completely into our sport. So he's like kind of a legend in the Midwest. So he's connected with Greg Hastings, and he doesn't like to fly, but he does like to go on road trips. So he's going to have a school bus, probably loaded full of unless they're going to ship it out. I don't know what they're going to do, of Bobby stuff. And we're going to get it set up. So here's what we're going to do. I gave the keys over to Ivan, and I said, Ivan, let's have an event. Let's have not just set it up and go. Let's have a weekend event in February. It's going to be at the end of February, and it's going to be a big thing. We're going to do things for the kids like Nerf games. There'll be the time trials. Obviously, there's going to be a big game happening. There'll be food. And if Greg comes out, you'll be able to meet Mad Frog. It's going to be a whole big thing. This is a big responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, especially because Bobby is putting a lot of time and energy into making his park something special. And he's got people like Ivan who say, I'm in, and just give me the keys and just let me drive the car.
Yep.
And that's what he's going to do. So Ivan, you're up to this, brother, man?
Oh man. So yeah, I haven't thought of a name yet, but this is going to be a big time fun paintball festival. We're definitely going to get the Nerf guns and all this stuff going on for the kids, for the big boys. We're going to be having lots of games going on. One thing that I've noticed this weekend is a lot of players like to sell stuff. Why not have a player swap meet?
Oh, you read my mind.
Boom. Pump players, bring your stuff. MacFed players, bring your stuff.
Dude,
Dude,
try before you buy.
Before you buy. Exactly.
Try before you buy. We can see if we can get some sponsors out there to bring, some companies out there to bring their stuff like we did that one time at the Shack.
Yep.
And we just do a try before you buy. and maybe you go out there with like you've never used an Azodin or anything like that, and just go out there and you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
So,
and then
I don't
here,
know.
so I have to talk to Bobby about this one. I got to call First Strike about this one, but we've never had a sniping competition out here in the West Coast.
Oh.
I want to know who the best sniper in the West Coast is. Who can lay it down? I've seen lots of nice sniping guns, but who is the best? I want to know. I'm going to talk to Bobby. I'm going to talk to First Strike. I got to work it out, but man, it wouldn't be fun to have a sniping competition out there on Saturday. Woo, man!
You know what? You have to just throw. You just have to throw everything at this thing. You've got to figure out everything paintball.
Yeah.
Everything that.
I mean, if we're gonna have the time trials out there, I gotta talk to KT. Like, bring that timing thing that you used to have. Where
they got a new one.
Yeah.
When I was in Mexico, they brought the new one out there, and it's nice. It's a really good one as well because we use they was using the 43 caliber with reballs. So
nice.
Right? Okay,
yeah.
but I'm just thinking, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are watching and or if you're fans of what Ivan does, hit him up with ideas. And I'm sure he can throw it into the pot. Yep. I mean, we can take a huge pot and just keep on adding crap to it. And there's like,
hey, you know what? Paintball festival. Let's all get together and have a good time. Let's celebrate
Paintball festival. We have the paintball extravaganza. What about a paintball festival? That would be cool. Okay. Hey, Jason, I want you to jump on. Jason's watching from Russia.
Jump on in, man.
Come on, Jason, jump on and say hello from Russia. Dos Vidanios. Yeah. Listen, this guy's half Russian. His name is Ivinsky. He's half Russian. His dad's Russian. Jump in. Look I'm half Russian. Well, I'm what is the other one? It's Russian and
Croatia, Romania.
No, not Croatian. I just forgot it. It's the country Russia swallowed up. Kiev, that's it. Ukrainian.
Oh, man.
Ukrainian. My mom's side is like Ukrainian. My dad's side is Russian. So you've got a lot of Russian, a lot of influences here. Okay, listen. Get that pot boiling, my brother.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Get that pot boiling. Let's see if we can get some music out there. Maybe some like a radio station or a DJ. Let's see if we can get a bunch of people can give us prizes and stuff. Yeah, dude, come on. This is like this park that we're talking about, you guys. The parking area is huge. And you can park, we had RVs that were like houses. They were so big. That's how much room there is there, you guys. It was just fantastic. So it's amazing. Hang on a second. I got some rage in the cage. Hang on a second.
Rage. My man, rage.
So this was a complete spontaneous thing. Actually, to let you guys know again, where was it? I was supposed to be doing. Where is it here? Let me just pop this over here and share screen and do this one here and go like that. And where is it here? Okay, there we go. So this was the purpose. We were supposed to do an ODSC toy drive show if Kusha was going to show up. Kusha didn't show up. Anyway, so I'm going to do one anyway. But anyway, you guys, this Sunday, this weekend, I have two events to go to. I have this one with the Phoenix Squad. They're doing a pistol only, basically it's pistol shotgun only, and that's going to be Saturday at Giant Paintball Park in where is it? Giant San Diego Paintball Park. That's going to be a cool event. And then I go home, wash my clothes, and then I'm on to the next one with Ivinsky. I'll be seeing him on Sunday at this one, the annual toy drive. We're going to be doing a show about the other one, about this one on Thursday, but this was supposed to be today's show. But well, that's okay. We're just winging it like I always do. So I thought, hey, why don't we do a recap of how cool the other show, the other event was? So that's why I got these cool cats. Anyway, so listen, as far as the what's it called is concerned, the one that's coming up with Greg Hastings, brother man, just take suggestions, get that pot warmed up, and just like start dumping shit in there, and just like we're in. So you guys, I have got two friends that I've met this weekend, Michael Burkhart and Arturo
Madueña.
Of course it is. Yes, I'd like to buy a vowel, please. Can I solve the puzzle? All right. Oh wait, who's got the choppy microphone?
I do.
Hold still.
Done.
Hold still. All right. So, Arturo, what'd you think of it?
Awesome. Every game was intense. I will say the MagFed guys are relentless. They don't give up.
Yeah.
It was a blast, though. I mean, everyone had a good time. Thanks, Ivan. That was much respect. You know, we always got your back. Any events you throw on, we're there. Whatever you need.
As far as not giving up, there was a game that basically the MagFed or the pump guys said exactly what they were going to do. They were going to flank and encompass, and they basically locked these guys in their spawn. And you know what the MagFed guys did? Not give up. They just kept on fighting. There's like, we're here to play. Let's play. And those are the games. Those games were back and forth all day long. It was just amazing. It was fun. I got to play on both sides, and I even was given a Michael special. What did you give me? An autococker? What is that?
Yeah, it was an exception design autococker pump Hornet. So it was with my custom alien morph valve, so made it super quiet.
It was.
Yeah.
I didn't even think it was working. I was like, what kind of gun is this? Like, what did he give me? Right? He goes, if you hold the trigger down, then you can do bam, 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 like this, right?
Yeah,
I'm like,
auto trigger.
I'm like, okay. So I'm just walking at people like, bam, bam, bam. And I'm like, is this thing really working? He's like, because the balls are so accurate with the free kit on there. I mean, this thing was like a super hyped, I don't know what you call it, a customized gun. It was
a custom cocker build. I put guns together for some time now, trial and error. I know what I like to do, so make the best guns I can possibly.
Dude, make the best guns. You hear that, you guys? He makes his guns. This dude, he came out of the trailer and he goes, "Hey, we've been talking about it all weekend. Do you want to try one of these?" I said, "I don't know what to do." So he gives me the gun and the tank, and I don't even have to fill up the tank. And then I go, "Well, I just put one ball at a time." He says, "No, we got to get you a hopper." So we got one of Benji's hoppers. If you guys don't know who Benji is, they're DNA design, and they actually do great 3D design. This thing was so amazing. It had a magnet on the hopper. You know what I'm saying? It's just like click. So this thing is beautiful. I would never, how do I say it? I would never drop the MagFeds to go for that, but it was fun. It was a cool gun. Arturo, what do you use?
I use my auto mags mainly. I took out a cocker once, pump gun, but mainly that's why I play with my auto mags. So, and then 90% of the time, that's what I use.
So you guys got to see the play styles, right? You guys got to see that. I mean, there was sometimes the last game that we were in buildings, right? The MagFed guys were in the build, or we switched. We were in the buildings, and they were like there. They were open fields. There was all this kind of stuff. Was it a fair fight?
It was a different fight. We got to see their tactics of shields, grenades, and I just think it's a little different tactics than we used to using. We just kill and keep moving. Kill and keep moving. We don't even think about it. It's more reaction.
Right.
They're thinking about tactics, and I think it slowed them down a little bit. They have to aim down their sights. They have to form a solution to move forward. I mean, at some points it did work, but not so well. More than others.
I saw that. I saw that. If you guys, I'm preaching to the choir here, but if you guys watch the different styles, a lot of the stock class guys, the pump guys, this is them. Like, right? So
Yep.
they're already popping out. They've already got their target. And they're already popping. And the mag-fed guys are like this. Get whacked. So I mean, there you saw there was a lot of the mag-fed guys though, especially the guys from D-Day. They were really hyper, and they actually played tournament. So they knew what they were doing. They knew
At one
they
point,
were.
I was gun battling one of the D-Day guys just on the tape side, back and forth. I kill him, he run back, come back, and battle me again. I get hit, I run back, come back, and battle him again. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it's an ongoing thing.
Actually, that's actually one of the cool things about Ivan's games is the respawn, and I try to because it's respawn. If you guys watch the way that I play, I don't give a fuck. I just like walk at people and shoot them. So I'm trying to get both teams to move forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like, if you guys are stuck at a certain area and you're like, and all of a sudden I'm like 20 feet ahead of you, well, I guess there's nobody there. Let's move up. You know what I'm saying?
I wish you would have stayed for the second day, Reaper, because it was a battle the second day. It wasn't given to us. They beat us the first game of the day, and they were head up on points.
Yeah,
and we couldn't get to their flags to raise the flags. They held it down, their ground, and every time we get in there, they just take us out. Every time we get in there, take us out. Yeah, dude. And then second game, we had we switched sides, and I think we felt we were closer to the flags, so we rushed the flags, pulled the flags, and we held the flags.
Got it.
So it was a close battle the second day.
Really?
It was a battle. I mean, it was a stamina battle. I had to run out the field, get air, get paint. It was a tactical warfare battle on Sunday.
Wow. What field did you guys play on for that one?
So on Sunday, instead of using the two maps, we took it down to one map and we only used Junkyard. So then the players got to play from one fence to the town. Just boom, straight on, battle, war. I mean, these guys literally, they got shot and they would run back, respawn and run back like all day. I was like blown away. I'm like, where did these guys get all this energy from all day long? So here at the final seconds, 10, 9, you have mag-fed players running and then you had pump players running and poof, they crashed. And one of the pump players landed in the fridge, ended up inside the fridge. My man Luke.
Luke in the fridge,
in the fridge. I took pictures. I'm actually going to post them up tomorrow on Instagram. But my man ended up inside the fridge.
No, are you serious?
Like he was reborn and ending 2020.
He jumped to pull the flag. He got the flag and just ran and just rolled into the refrigerator.
Yes. Crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Crazy moves, man.
Victor said that Pump outnumbered them for probably about 10-1. Was that the what do you think the numbers were?
I don't know. We had a lot I haven't had a chance to talk to Bobby about that, but we did have a lot of walk-ons on Saturday. I don't know, 80, 90 people probably. Okay. We had a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, it was a great crowd. So you guys, and that was the other thing too, is that basically this was like a mixing pot. What Ivan did was he took two different playing styles, basically. Pump, which most these pump guys are basically tournament, or they play in tournament situations with the air bunkers or that kind of stuff. And then he took mag-fed guys who use extra stuff, which is smoke or hand grenades or shields or that kind of stuff. So you kind of threw these two flavors together in the mix. And what you saw actually was how the mag-fed guys work together with their shields. Like they would put their shields up like this, and they would start, doing what they're doing. And the rule was that you have to show yourself if you're going to shoot. You can't shoot like around the corner kind of thing, to make it fair. And it was interesting because these shields were coming out like painted. You know what I'm saying? They were just like fully painted. It was crazy talk. But you know what? Some of you pump guys, who was the guy that brought his own shield?
Yeah, one of the guys from the War Boys, he brought some shields. He brought 2 shields to use. Whoever wanted to use them. He used one, and one was voluntarily used. Man, you saw those first strikes when they're hitting it, though? They're actually putting holes through it.
I got shot through one of the shields. Yeah, I was protecting one of the flags, and a first strike came right through the shield, hit me in the chest.
Wow. Let me ask you a question about that. Let me ask you a question. That was supposed to be the big equalizer between the two teams, is that the MagFed guys were using first strike rounds. Was that making you play differently, you guys? Were you keeping your head down more?
We had to advance to make an advancement. We couldn't stay in the back. We couldn't do our long shots. We couldn't snipe. They'll out-snipe us.
Right.
So we had to get in closer to take them out.
Okay, so it did. I mean, were you, I'm not going to say scared, but were you a little bit more apprehensive because of the first strikes?
I just have to be mindful of how I'm peeping out, you know?
Yeah.
Once I hear them whiz by, I know they got shots on me. I just, I got to stay behind something before I make my moves, you know?
Did you guys pick up any? Did you use my suggestion and pick up any of them and breach load them?
The second game on day one, I was the commander, right? And
Yeah.
I couldn't get shot. So what I was doing, I took first strikes out there, and I was breach lowering them, shooting them back at them, more lowering them and shooting back at them.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool, man. That's amazing. Okay. Another thing that we did was like, again, this is how Ivan works, just on the spur of the moment. We talked about it on the show. The one of the last shows we did is that we wanted to help the players get more points. And what happened was we were like kind of like we've got our points for doing this mission, we got our points for doing these flags, we got our points for doing whatever. So we came up with the idea of, I'm going to walk around with my pistols doing pistol challenges. If you guys want to challenge me, I've got extra pistols, and I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just walking around, and they were both MagFed and Pump. They would stop what they were doing. They would go off to the side, and every time someone shot me, they got 1,000 points. And then people started catching on that this is an easy 1,000 points, right? So, I mean, there was like 10,000 points gained per side, I think, because of that, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I got you though. I'm challenging. I got you.
You got me. It's not. How many times did I shoot you before you shot me?
No, you missed. You missed. All right.
You guys, listen. Yes, I'm a very accurate shot, but I don't want to discourage my opponents. So I sometimes will like. How's that?
Okay, that's what I felt. I felt like you missed on purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, listen, it hurts, right? And if you're constantly just getting whacked by me, you're like, fuck this. It's not worth 1,000 points.
I'm just happy I got you.
Dude, you shot me. So many people were happy they shot me, and I was like, and they were doing all their tactics, like some people would drop down on their knees. And I would just stand there like, shoot me, just like, let's do this. Let's wait. Jason from Russia. David Justin, tell the guys, I said, keep it up, grow the sport. That is what it takes. Funny people. Yeah. So Jason lives in Russia, and he's actually on the Russian Legion. Do you guys know the Russian Legion?
Oh yeah, man. What up, Jason?
So. What's up, Jason?
Props,
we're gonna have him on the show, and we're gonna talk. We'll talk some what it's like to be an American in Russia. Yeah. So let's do that, Jason. One of these days we'll have the challenge. And so that's what I try to do at all the events is do a pistol challenge. We got a great event coming up this weekend, and that's why we're basically was doing the show was for that. But yeah, we got a pistol game coming up. I'm going to talk about that after this. What are we calling this? After
post game
report. Yeah, Arturo, that's your home field though, right?
Yeah, that's my home field.
And you said that you had moved things around to kind of like, did it help you?
No, I didn't move stuff around. We kind of helped set it up. I know when Cartel Wars is going on, that was the last event. We try to make it fair for everyone.
Right.
But I mean, it doesn't matter. You couldn't make anything to your advantage. There's so many people moving everywhere. Yeah, it was just gun battles. Yeah. It was tough.
It is. It's I play almost every weekend in Hollywood Sports, and the maze is mine. I go in the maze. I know every angle of that, and how people are going to make mistakes. The field that we were playing on, there's just too many angles. You know what I'm saying? There's just you really can't. I'm sure. There was what was that like? It's the houses, and then like unless you ran and got to the houses, there's like spools that can get you from the sides or the back. It was just this was in some intense games, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
games.
I'm really impressed by it. So, what'd you guys think? Did you guys order anything from the what was the guy? Did you see that custom made tent he had with the little windows?
Yep.
Did you guys see that? That was like, he said, no, that's how they come. You can have these like, I guess, little tents or something like that for the COVID tents or something like that. Did you guys try the food this weekend?
I didn't try the food this weekend, but I had it last time.
My camping party was cooking a lot of grub, man.
Dude, you guys killed it with your camping. You guys, I kept on going back here and checking out. This was so cool to see, though, Ivan. And Ivan, thank you again for this. That when I was walking around to the different campsites, all the they had it all going on. Like they had their family unit of people, and they had barbecues and whatever. And that was what paintball. I don't know. I guess what it really meant to me was that kind of thing where, these guys come as teams, come as friends. They're willing to go, hey, do you have a can opener? Do you have this and that? And nobody's like, who the fuck are you? Get out of my camp.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's just welcome. And it was really weird how it turned out, though. But all the OG stock class guys were on one side of the parking lot, and all the MagFed guys the parking lot. But I walked around, and it was just love all around, man. You just killed it, brother. Thank you again, Ivan.
Great event,
man. They came up there. They had a good time. Here's the thing. Paintball is an extreme sport for the whole family. Everybody can come out there. The kids, the guys, the husbands, the wives, the older guys. It's an awesome sport, man. And that's my goal. One of the things that a lot of people notice is that when I do media, I do my media a little bit different. I tend to show a little gameplay. I tend to show a little barbecue.
Right.
I tend to show, hanging out and stuff like that. I want the outside world to, because right now, here's the thing. People on the outside world, they look at us and they go, oh, these guys are weird. They're shooting at each other.
Right.
That's not fun. But it's more than that. It's paintball's a lifestyle. It's hanging out. It's chilling. Right. We shoot each other. But when we walk out, we have stories to say, like, I saw you over there, and yeah, you got me running, and it's such an awesome sport. There's so much to it. We really need to spread the word out to people who haven't tried it yet.
Right. I like it. I like it. I also equate it to a, maybe you guys can help me out, because I've always felt it this way. No matter what we say about the sport, the bottom line is player respects player. So if you're going to go out there and yap and you can't play, you're going to be known right away as that guy that yaps that can't play. You can't hide. I mean, if we respect you, it doesn't matter what you mag-fed, pump, slingshot. If you're going to get out there and get beat up like the rest of us, we're going to respect you. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's this cool thing about this sport is that it boils down to that if you're going to come to an event and, you can just hang out if you want, but really, if you want to be respected by your other players, get out there and really play. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the bottom line of our sport is actually just playing and getting beat up and getting bruised and, and then hugging it out with your fellow players. So I think that this particular game, we got a chance to see different play styles get together and respect each other. You know what I'm saying? That was because you're never really, I have never seen a tournament where there's mag-fed guys against stock class guys playing against air bunkers and it's 7-man, 7 minutes with MPP or NXL rules. You're never going to see that. But you're going to see big games where this kind of stuff. So Ivan, you killed it again, man.
Hey, big shout out to everyone in the chat who had fun and Endgame, Cartel Wars, everything, man. Thank you. Much appreciate all the support. Thank you very much.
Nice. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
All right. You guys, this was just kind of a quick spur of the moment. You two guys have anything to say before I can jump on or I can listen.
Yeah. I like to say thanks for everything.
You don't even have to run away. I'm just going to be talking a little bit about and showing some of my items for the next week, this weekend's game. If you guys got nothing to do, you can hang out and you can actually make some comments about it. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. What do you got?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for Ivan and Bobby for throwing this event together. As much as all the pumpers that came with me, they all had a great time. They tell me, Mike's, thanks for inviting me.
Nice.
They can't wait for the next one. And it was a good time. You know, everybody had a blast.
Nice. What do we got, Arturo?
Same thing. Yeah, thanks to all the guys that came up, pump players from LA. Usually I'm the one going down there and playing with them.
Right.
They got to come to my home field, which is real cool. And then, yeah, respect to the MagFed guys. Those dudes were they were getting some good kills in. So, but yeah, thanks Ivan and Bobby for putting it on. It was sick.
Cool, baby. Yep. So, all right. So if you guys want to hang out, you can. I'm just going to quickly show some of my toys and what's going to be happening in this weekend coming up. So let me just jump over here. So basically what it is there is a if you guys know KT. Well, again, it's another one of those weird things where, okay, because I swim in so many pools, I just expect everybody to know everybody. But okay, do you guys know who KT Tran is? Mm-hmm. Ivan, you know who KT is, right?
Yeah.
No.
So KT created. There was the original company was called Modern Combat Sports, or no, was it called Rap 4? It was called Rap 4, and then they went to Modern Combat Sports. And basically, what it is he takes MagFed guns, regular guns, and he modifies them. He adds things to them, but he also he's a big importer of the specialty guns. Did you guys see this one? This is
that's pretty cool.
So this is a 43 caliber. It's made by Walter, who actually makes the gun. It's called a PPQ. The Walter is called a PPK, and this thing here actually has blowback. So when you shoot it, it actually bam, bam, bam. It actually does blowback. It also has a F stamp on it. You probably can't. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. An F stamp, which means you can use it in Germany. What I mean by that is that if you're traveling all over Europe and say, hey, I'd like to go play in Germany. If you're going across the border and they see your guns don't have F stamps, they don't have an F stamp on them, then they'll get your guns confiscated. An F stamp just means that that the gun has been registered in Germany as a gun that can shoot 200 and. Are you guys sitting down? 214 and below. 214. That means I can throw a ball farther than that. Yes. So in Germany, you can only shoot 214. Man. Now, here's the deal.
You gotta be right up on them, man.
I can throw a ball farther than that. So here's the two caveats. Number one is if you're playing on an American military base, then you can do 280 or whatever you want, right? Or if you go to a big event, which is what I usually do, which is out in the forest where there's nobody asking anything of, what do you have? Then we're shooting 280 out there as well. But when I'm traveling, and if I do get pulled, which has happened to me twice, I get pulled over by customs of both Ireland and Germany. They will take my gun away if it doesn't have an F stamp. So anyway, so that's the guns that KT brings in. Here's the mag, and the 12 gram goes in here, and then it loads up like that. And you can use reballs or you can use regular 43 caliber. Actually, the back end here opens up. This comes off like that, and then opens up here, and that's where you can unscrew it to actually put the 12 gram in. So it's really nice engineering that everything is actually compact and just fits together. And they're very accurate. So we're going to be having a game this weekend with these and with my babies, with the TPXs. So if you have a pistol or if you have this is a 68 caliber or a 43 caliber or a 50 caliber, whatever you got, bring it this weekend. Let me pop up the thing here. Hang on a second. There we go. There we go. If you've got a, hang on a second.
Is that Pornhub?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. If you have my gun, that this is an excited gun. If you have a pistol, bring it out to this first annual Pistol Wars. That's going to be at the giant paintball park by San Diego. Now, here's another thing. You guys saw me using this thing this weekend. Hang on a second. Where's
I had a question. What about the old school stock players had a PGP pistol? Could they enter that tournament that day?
The PGP pistol is the one that has the loader on top, right?
Yeah, the ball's on top, and you got to put a CO2 cartridge.
It's
and you pump.
a pistol, right? I mean, this is not a mag-fed game. This is not a mag-fed game. This is a pistol game.
So it's a pistol.
It's a pistol. I don't see why not. Where are you located?
Well, I wouldn't go. I'm just saying. I just had a curiosity because a lot of those things, you know.
Okay. So yeah. So you guys listen. So this is going to be a pistol and a shotgun event.
Oh,
yeah.
There's my baby.
That's cool.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah. How cool was this weekend, huh? How cool was it?
That was pretty cool to use that, yeah.
I'm just walking like this, you motherfuckers, and I'm like, bam, bam.
Did you say you jumped in front of her? You saw his lights light up?
This guy, there was one of the MagFed players. Yeah, he was like coming around, looking around, and I just popped over and I went bam, and he went like this. So yeah, exactly. You know what?
Yeah, there you go. Arturo has a pistol. There you go.
Arturo,
pistol.
Why is that not a pistol? It's not a mag-fed pistol, but it's a pistol, right?
That's a pistol.
Yeah.
I got one of those. Yeah.
All right. So you know what? I say yes. If you guys have one of those OG markers that used to shoot cows back in the day, how we got the actual game started, I say bring it, right? Right, Arturo? Come on down, Arturo. Yeah. Bring it. It's only gonna be 4 hours. All right. So anyway, you guys. This is also made by the same company who makes this pistol. They make this shotgun. It's a Euromex. Euromex. This is a 68 caliber. It also has a, I don't know if you can see it. It also has an F stamp, so I can bring that with me. It's the actual weight and size and everything as a real shotgun, real sawed-off shotgun. You pull the lever here, and it pops open, and then that's where you put either the first strike or the round balls, or if you want to, you can put salt in there and put some toilet paper on the end. If you want to shoot flies, and then you can do on the top here, you can do right barrel, left barrel, or double barrel. You got to do double barrel, right? You got to do double barrel. Yeah. And then I put the grip on here. This is the grip just to cover up the back end that you can't see, but that's actually where the 12 gram goes in. You screw the 12 gram in, you hit it one time with your hand, a little thing pops up, and you get about 20 shots out of this thing. And it just looks badass. I mean, that's the interesting thing about paintball is that, you know, a lot of guys play with the pump or the speedball guns or whatever else. These look real. So sometimes your animal brain goes, whoa, no, I give up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have to like shoot. I can just kind of like walk at people and they're like, what the fuck is that? Exactly. So anyway, that game that we're talking about this weekend on Saturday is going to be only pistols and shotguns. Now, if you don't have a pistol or a shotgun and you would like to obtain one, that's the idea behind this game. With the entrance that you pay, I don't know what the entrance. I think it was like $100. You get either a shotgun or a pistol. You can choose. The gun itself is like $179, $180, and you're getting a gun to take home with you and entrance. And I think it's bring your own paint. So if you guys are interested in getting one of these shotguns, why not get it there? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it does. You can, yes, you can shoot flies. You can shoot a lot of things out of that thing. You can put confetti, you can put candy in there, whatever you want to do, just do that. So you guys, that's going to be the, again, this one here. What is it here? It's going to be on Saturday. And I think let me see if I've got this right. Do you guys know Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
right?
Happy, though?
Happy, there's a lot of Happy. Yeah, that's Southern California. Just a pump. I don't. I think might be. I don't know what is. Anyway. So Happy is.
Is he like?
Anyway, He's a great photographer. He's going to be coming in on Friday, and also a guy named Connor Blackbeard. I don't know if you know. Again, I'm giving out these names of like all the people I travel with. But anyway, so these two guys are coming in, and they're going to spend the night here. We're all going to go down on Saturday, and we're just going to go hit that thing. So I really appreciate you guys that are traveling, lockdown, whatever. I mean, you guys, we're how do I say this? This COVID thing has kind of shown the true colors to a lot of people. There's people who said, I'm not coming out of my house. I'm stocking up on toilet paper, on whatever. And then there's other guys like us that said, you know what? I understand it's there, but I'm not going to stop living. I'm going to go play. I'm going to go play paintball. And I've been doing my show since March, since the COVID started. I've been playing since January, all through. I've been traveling. I mean, all over. You guys go live life. And that's what paintball's about. Paintball's about life and about enjoying yourself. And we saw that this weekend at Ivan's event, where people are like, I don't want to give up on this thing that I love. So, and we were so happy because there was a point, it was coming down to it, like the last 12 hours of, are they going to close this thing? Are they going to lock it down? Right. And Bobby is from Alabama and Atlanta, whatever, same thing. Anyway, he's from one of those 8 states. Anyway, and he's like,
upset.
What's that?
When I saw the news, I was pretty upset, only because of so much work that the command staff has done. The command staff did an awesome. When I put my events together, I like to use the command staff to spread the word. And the command staff for Endgame did such a phenomenal job, and they did such an awesome job that I was pissed. Like, man, we put some work into this. We're having this event. It's on to the break of dawn.
And you know what? We were concerned, but you know what? Bobby could have just said, because Bobby's a first timer. He's not a paintball guy. He basically just bought this thing, and he could have said, I don't want to get closed down. I don't want any. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Let me finish eating my steak, and I'm going to get back and say, no, fuck that. So Bobby, big props go out to you, my friend, for helping us make this thing happen. Yeah, it was cool.
That's for sure.
I like it. So Arturo, you're what, in Paso Robles, right?
Yeah, Paso.
Okay, Paso, and that's how far? You were like 40 minutes from the field?
Yeah, about that.
Okay, and Burkhart, you're what? Where are you located?
North Hollywood.
North Hollywood, dude. We got to do lunch sometime. You eat In-N-Out Burger?
Oh yeah, all the time, bro.
Dude, oh, you work in the porn industry. That's right, North Hollywood.
Pornhub.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
North Hollywood, baby. What's to do in North Hollywood except that? So I appreciate people. Like, I think we had people come up from San Diego. I'm not sure what was the descent week that people came down from up north, right? We had we had a bunch of people come from all over the place. So it's fantastic. Okay, cool. So anyway, you guys listen. Ivan, you killed it. We've got Greg's event coming up in February. Arturo, we need your help on that. Burkhart, we need your help on that. We're gonna be doing a festival. We're going to be doing a festival. We're going to be doing Nerf for the kids. There's going to be barbecue. There's going to be music. There's going to be Greg Hastings time trials. Hopefully Greg will show up. We've got, what else we got?
There's swap meet.
Got a swap meet.
A snipers competition for all you snipers out there.
Come on.
Any ideas you guys have to make fun games? I'm open. Any competition the pump players want to put together, and we can see who the best pump player is.
Yeah, I got one-on-one pump player. You know.
Oh, dude,
best pump player in the West Coast.
Dude, that would be a awesome thing, right?
Yes.
Dude, oh yeah.
I like it.
Because we didn't even from up north and south.
We didn't even use the Freedom Field, and that would be something you guys would probably want to play on, right? So the
airball's up.
Yeah, it'd make the most sense on airball.
So we do a one-on-one pump player and just elimination. I don't know how that stuff goes, but I'm in.
We can work it out. I'll get a hold of Michael. We'll work it out. I'll get a hold of the snipers.
There you go. Okay, so that's it. We'll do a sniper competition, dude. Okay, Ivan, you got your work cut out for you, brother. Okay, so you guys, this is at the end of February.
You can reach out to Paul. I mean, to Todd too, Ivinsky, about maybe hosting a PBSL like north and south same day, versus south.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys listen. We're talking about the end of February, and just get your
These months go by fast.
Yeah, dude, come on. I've got Tijuana in February. I've got that in February, and then I got going back to Mexico in March. And there's no rest, baby. Just it's paintball. Just keep on going. I love it. And then the tour starts. Then it's back to Europe. So I'm in. Wow. So anyway, you guys, listen. I made a lot of good friends. You guys are really cool cats. Thank you very much for everything, putting up with my craziness, and we just had an amazing time. So that's it.
I want to say one thing. This Sunday for the Pump and Met community, at Ambush, they're having a Santa versus Crump toy drive. Well, big Mark Sager, he's Santa, and one of the Psycho Clown guy is Krampus.
Dave Odell.
David Odell. Yep.
Dave Odell is the other bad Santa, and the problem is because of COVID, they had to crunch all of these events together. So that's the same event that on Sunday, which that I'm going to be going at, which is the ODSC one. How far is SC Village from Ambush?
It's pretty distant, like an hour and a half. I mean 2 hours away.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm crazy, but not stupid. All right. So that's a long drive.
To do both.
Yeah, I can't do both. All right. So you know what, you guys? But go check out those events. That's this weekend. It's going to be amazing. And that's it. Okay, boys, listen. We're going to be doing what are we in December right now? So Ivan, as soon as we get like all of the chickens in the coop, we're going to start doing some shows about it. Okay.
Awesome. Sounds good, man. Thank you.
So do me a favor and just.
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Putting
get all the chiefs together. Todd and Michael and Arturo. Get all the chiefs together. Gather all the Indians and get the MagFed guys together too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yep.
We can do a Pump versus MagFed 1-on-1. Right?
Oh, that'll be cool too.
Woo!
Right? And then pistol, I got my pistol challenges. We can do pistol. Come on. There's not going to be enough hours in the day for this weekend. Okay.
That's the thing. We gotta complain about the hours here because we need more light, more light.
And Arturo, you can maybe like bring out your museum of both of you guys, Michael and Arturo, bring out your museum of pump guns and and educate us. And Michael, I bet you built a lot of different guns you can show us and stuff. You guys act like fucking Lego the way you guys work on that shit.
Maybe we can get Bachi out there.
Yeah, you know what? DNA, have them come back out and Hibachi's not going to come out.
I know.
He's one of the. I've thrown the key away to my house. That's it. No, I'm not coming out. So but Benji can bring out the DNA and you guys come on. Let's do this. When do we get these chances in California? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, we're in. Okay, boys, that's it. Thank you very much. Right, I'm gonna close the show. Hang out 1 second, you guys. When the green room, I'm just gonna say goodbye. Let me you guys hang out in the green room for 1 second.
Not everyone watching.
Bye, everybody watching. And let me just close this stop sharing thing. That was it. It was again. It was supposed to be a quick show with the ODSC toy drive, which is coming up on Sunday, and the pistol game coming up on Saturday. But it is what it is. You guys know that's happening, and I'm glad that it worked out the way it did tonight. It was quick on the fly, like I live my life with the post game for end game. All right, you guys. So keep your cards and letters coming. I'm just joking. Who does that anymore? Anyway, have an amazing tomorrow, because I'm going to see you back tomorrow. We got another show tomorrow with it's a special app that players are using to find out where each person is, and it's a whole big thing, and you're going to learn tomorrow. We've got Ryan Harris from his North Carolina team, the Venom, and they're going to tell us all about it. So you guys, until tomorrow, I'll shoot you soon.